Welcome to the Consultants Council podcast, a place for consulting industry guidance and best practice advisory. Whether you're working to grow in your consulting career, you're managing and developing a consulting firm, you're working with consultants, or you're just interested in business and high-performance advice, we've got recommendations and education for you. I'm Kelsey, founder and CEO of Kelsey Consulting, a firm focused on building high-performing organizations, teams, and individuals through a variety of ventures, including the Consultants Council. I've spent my career at the intersection of technology and management consulting, working with organizations across the country to help solve their toughest challenges, while also supporting the growth and development of multiple consulting firms, helping them improve their long-term performance trajectory. In addition, I'm an entrepreneur across a few different industries, and I serve as a startup investor and advisor, promoting the ideas of other entrepreneurs as they work to gain traction in their industries. With so many people gearing up to launch their own businesses and establish their own consulting practices, I want to make available the advice and lessons I've learned along the way. This podcast is made possible by Kelsey Consulting, with media support by Class Act Media. For more information, check out our site at theconsultantscouncil.com and kelsey.consulting. That's KELSC.consulting. And now, stay tuned for this episode's counseling, because the consulting world is full of nuances, and the answer is always, it depends. What's possible? Do more? So I field the question a fair bit. Why is my LinkedIn tagline not my job description? And my response is, because my job is the least exciting and interesting thing about me. I know, we've been conditioned to ask everyone when we meet them, what do you do? But in reality, we ask that because we're trying to evaluate and size up how much respect to give to somebody because of the job that they do. And I just don't resonate with that. I think people are so much more interesting than just the job that they have and the work that they do. They're comprised of interests and skills and pursuits and challenges that they care about. And that's not encapsulated with someone's job description. And you know what? LinkedIn actually has it as, what's your tagline? It doesn't say what's your job description, what's your headline? And so I choose to utilize that space for the mantra that I live by and that I've made my company's mantra as well. What's possible? Do more. Because the answer to what's possible, when you think about it, is everything. Everything is possible when we give the time, energy, and resources to make something happen. When we remove our limiting thoughts and beliefs, and when we seek what could be, everything can be brought into reality. It's just what we choose to focus on. And so as a result, I firmly believe in doing more, not from the mindset of gutting it out and being unkind to oneself and pursuing things just for the sake of doing. That's unhealthy. That's not sustainable. But rather to remember that everything is possible and we're capable of so much more than we give ourselves credit for. And so as a result, that pursuit I find inspiring, it motivates me, and I hope that it motivates others. And that's why I've elected to have it serve not only as my mantra, as my company's mantra, but also as my LinkedIn tagline. What's possible? Do more. I know you can. And that's a wrap on this episode of the Consultants Council. Thank you so much for your interest and engagement. Let us know what you'd like to learn more about by writing into info@theconsultantscouncil.com. Thanks to Kelsey Consulting for sponsoring this podcast, and to Class Act Media for the media support. And with that, cheers and all my best. Have a great week. And remember, what's possible? Do more.